Once upon a time in the murky haze of 2018 TikTok, a shadowy figure emerged, the Buddy. With his signature shiny dome and endless parade of awkward dances, he became the platform's first breakout creep king. His comments were infamous for the classic age? Query that was left under every teenage girl's video, and his DMs operated like a digital Bermuda Triangle. Fans went in curious, but came out with screenshots of horror. So prevalent his history became that he was chased off the internet, returning to the shadows whence he came. Then came 2019. A certain high-profile financier with a private island had a very particular social circle allegedly checked out via jail cell rope. But late-night conspiracy corners noticed the details didn't quite add up. The official story had gaps, the cameras had malfunctioned, yeah right, and if you stared long enough at the blurry photos, well, that unmistakable egg-shaped head in the corner seemed an impossibly familiar silhouette. Whispers in the deepest corners of the internet grew louder. The Buddy hadn't disappeared. He'd simply eliminated the competition. Let's find out more about this predator. It's like a multifaceted predator when you think about it. If he killed Jeffrey Epstein,
that's true.
He is the apex predator.
No, you're really onto something, definitely.
Let's find out more about the man who killed Jeffrey Epstein in this episode of Red Thread, if you dare.
And we do?
And we definitely do dare. That's all we do, really. That's this entire show is us daring, trying to find new ways to piss off the powers that be. Not that the Buddy is a power that be's, but we do have a history
is he a power that was?
I don't think he was a power. Well, maybe. Who knows? We'll find out in this document. We'll definitely offend him, that's for sure. Because this is going to be like 18 pages of insults, probably.
I do like very much when we do one of these internet personality videos, because it seems that there's a very good chance that they do get butthurt in the comments. And
that has happened before.
So
that has happened.
That happens, yeah.
It has actually happened before.
Are we allowed to disclose which one?
Do you know which one? Did I tell you about which online personality that we talked about on the show flipped out in the comments? Did I tell you about it?
Yes, but okay. I'm also scared of letting in the audience if we're not allowed to. So it's going to sound very much like in kindergarten where you say, yeah, but I don't want to say.
No, you can say.
I don't want to say.
I think you can say.
The furry.
Yeah, the furry one. I don't even remember the name. But the episode that we did on the furry who...
Cord Kitty? Was that his name?
What was it?
Cord Kitty?
Yeah, Cord Kitty. Yeah. Shout out to Cord Kitty if you're still listening.
Shout out Cord Kitty. I hope that you do.
If you're still listening right now, leave us a comment again. Maybe we've turned him into one of our biggest fans yet, and he's just a massive Patreon subscriber, subscribes to all of our content. His initial comments were wrong. He really is just a giant fan now.
Yeah. I liked all the episodes except that awful one about furries.
Except the one about me. I feel like you guys could have done better on your research there. No, we're talking about the Buddy today. I feel like anyone who knows about TikTok predators and lolcows kind of knows about the Buddy already. He's pretty world famous in his infamy, let's say, about the things that he did, the cringes that he produced on TikTok in the early days. He really is like the patient zero, I think, of TikTok predators. When I think of a TikTok predator, my mind instantly goes to this guy, which is why I was very excited to cover him in this episode.
Because it's a big claim to fame.
It's
an instantaneous social media outlet.
I mean,
that guy was the quickest off the mark.
Yeah, quickest off the mark. He speed ran, becoming the first predator known on that platform, which is really impressive. Like, he'll go down in the history books, no matter if his views didn't get like the massive amount of views that they should have got, because he is a musical and dancing genius on top of being a predator. But even if they didn't,
triple threat.
Even if they didn't get triple threat, literally. Even if he didn't get like the fame from that angle, he certainly got the fame from being the first one that unfortunately became a predator on that platform. So, he's always going to be in the history books for that reason.
I mean, you know, most of us don't. Most
Yeah.
of us don't get into the history books.
Well,
Good on this immediately off-putting man, I have to say. That kind of very disinterested look.
I cannot.
That is a man that stared at a screen a long time.
Generally, he's very off-putting for sure, but you're gonna have to do all the insults about him being bald and shiny domed because unfortunately I am balding, so it's a bit hypocritical of me to reference that.
Yes, but Jackson, aren't we all?
Yeah,
unless you're a woman, and then
even women,
you are.
Do you think that this could be a conspiracy in the future? I know mine is genetic because my whole family, like all the dudes in my family, I don't know why I call them dudes, all my family members that are guys are bald, like my dad, my grandfather, and so on. So I always knew that, like, you know, I was eventually going to, my time will come. So I've accepted that. But do you feel like it's more common now than it has been historically? I feel like I'm seeing a lot of like people complaining online, like 14, 15-year-olds about already balding.
Yeah, but I don't think that anybody back in the day really had the space to complain. What are you going to do? Just put that up at the church like you're decrying the Pope or something. Just nail it into the Vatican.
True.
Like,
plus, maybe it was a lot of
message out.
Maybe it was a lot of confirmation bias too. Like only the thick-headed people survived World War II. We only sent bald people off to fight on the Western Front. So a lot of them died out.
Why? Because their helmets slipped off their smooth heads.
their bald heads were acting as little flashlights in the night sky, so you could instantly
easy targets.
them. Yeah. Easy targets, yeah.
God damn, that's Darwinian, as dude. It's quite a like little Gallipoli was another Galapagos island.
But I really do feel like I see way more. It's happening to younger people, all right? I think thinning and stuff like that, and it's sad because like I think 40 to 50% of men go bald in their life, and yet it's still treated like some kind of like horrific disfigurement, even though it literally happens to 1 out of 2 of us, pretty much. Like, what can you do? I'm on the buddy side.
Which one?
I said I'm on the buddy side, apparently.
Yeah, you understand what drove him to it, you know?
No, okay, what were you going to say before we continue?
Have you seen that meme? It's great. I saw it once. I've never seen it again. But it is from some anime. And it must be, I don't know, Avatar Last Airbender or something, because they're all bald. And there's one guy assuredly putting his hand on another like man's shoulder. And he's got a bald head and he's like smirking.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that from? Because that's great. So that's what people send to each other when they say it's time to shave.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're one of us now. And there's 2 bald dudes and a guy on the other side with like a little bit of hair left. And then like it's time. But they've also, because people have become so paranoid about being bald, and I frequent all of like the bald communities online. I like to see what they're talking about and stuff like that in case there's a miracle cure that's finally emerges. They'll be on the front ground of that. It'll be breaking news. I'm very excited for that day. I don't think I'll live to see it, but it'll come. But regardless, like those communities use that meme as well to convince other people not to shave their hair. Like they'll say it's not time yet, using that meme basically. Like you've still got enough hair to stick it out for a little bit. It's oddly, those are very positive and like kind of heartwarming communities. Very, very, very nice communities. The bald people.
Really?
Community.
So our bald head is completely an opposite tone to our small penis.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine those people are very nice about it.
No, they are not.
How do you know?
That's why I frequent.
Yeah. Okay, so I frequent the bald communities and you frequent the small penis communities. Very interesting.
Yes. And yeah, look, far out. There's really no way that you can get your way out of this, can you? I'm just going to try and deny that I have a small penis, which is a very small penis man thing to do.
Don't worry, I've seen you naked. I've seen you naked.
You're not going to give me any credit at all.
That is a small penis. I can see why you're on those communities.
Whatever. It's a grower. It's a grower.
All right. Speaking of growers, let's find out about the Buddy's growing popularity in his early years.
Yeah.
In the age of 15-second fame, people from all walks of life have done everything in their power to carve out their own modicum of internet stardom. TikTok, of all places, has been a cesspool of murky characters who've managed to achieve a fan base on the app though unfortunately not all of those people should be given such a platform. And I guess that extends to all social media, really. Like every social media has their own pedophile problem. Minecraft was pedophile central. Like, you know how I was just saying like 1 in 2 men suffer from balding? I feel like 1 in 2 Minecraft YouTubers were shown to be predators throughout time. It's like a 50-50. It's a coin flip.
Yeah, it's the modern equivalent of owning an ice cream truck, isn't it?
That's such an apt analogy. Oh my God.
Don't you reckon that's like pretty spot on? That's what it is.
Yeah. Sure. How confident of a predator do you have to be to buy an ice cream truck knowing that it makes anyone driving that thing look like a predator immediately?
No, I think it's just like you really had no option back in the day. It's been the internet has been great for literally everyone on planet Earth, hasn't it?
Yeah, especially predators.
They probably predators.
They probably gained the most. Yeah, for sure. I actually do think that. It's made it way easier for them. It's like with the anonymous aspect of the internet. Also, like you can privately be alone with your victims whenever you want, basically just by joining a Minecraft server. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of designed for predators.
Yeah, the true winners.
Being a platform designed specifically to appeal to younger audiences and their reduced attention spans, TikTok has garnered an extensive user base of impressionable children, particularly in its early days. I don't remember when TikTok blew up. I guess it was 2018. It feels like it's been around a lot longer, but I guess not. 2018 was when it first propped up. I just remember it came out of nowhere for me. Like one day, everyone was talking about TikTok, and I'm like, "What the fuck is TikTok?"
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't.
That would be a rather odd phenomenon for you.
Yeah, it wasn't a slow burn.
You have your finger on the pulse. Yes. Okay, so that was for everybody. I thought that was just a me experience.
No, so you also kind of it came.
Yes,
came out
fuck
of nowhere
yes, but that's
you.
everything to me. Like I just found out about Game of Thrones yesterday. You know, like I'm really behind the times all the time. I'm not gonna know about fucking TikTok.
How did you just find out about Game of Thrones yesterday when you've made several references to Game of Thrones to me specifically over the last 3 years?
That was a random assortment of words.
All right.
I'm speaking utter gibberish.
You just found out yesterday that they actually meant something.
Yeah, man. I just potlucked that. That was me just landing a Rubik's Cube 3 times in my life. You know? Like, not knowing the key.
You knew the specific characters. This has made it an enticing environment for dubious individuals to interact with their fan base. Buddy Haynes, otherwise known as the Buddy, just happens to be one of those shady individuals in question, and quite possibly the first. That's right, he's the patient zero of TikTok predators. An early adopter of the app in 2018, the Buddy has since become a cautionary tale of how not to conduct yourself on social media, and more importantly, how not to respond to allegations of predatory behavior and grooming of children online. Also, the Buddy, is it meant to sound like bidet?
Is that what you think it's going for?
I think
perhaps
some kind of arse blaster, like cleaning apparatus for arses.
Sure.
I mean, it sounds like it to me. I guess it could just be the way I'm saying it, but the Buddy.
I thought that he was just going for that 80s movie where the guy was called the Weasel and he used to go, Buddy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It does sound.
You know that?
Yeah. It does sound like that.
So I'm not just making that up like I was making up Game of Thrones.
I mean, you could be. I'm also making up me knowing what you're talking about. So it could be both of us. A joint effort makeup session. Today, we'll cover the Buddy's astounding and sudden segue from uploading cringeworthy dance moves to being one of TikTok's most famous alleged pedophiles, a career progression that seems too sadly common in modern times. So how did the Buddy begin? Well, hailing from Nashville, Tennessee, Buddy Haynes was more or less an unknown entity before his rise to infamy on TikTok. Outside of some of the obvious peculiarities of his physical features, not his bald dome, that's perfectly normal, Buddy lived a fairly unremarkable life living with his parents. With scattered creative aspirations seen through infrequent voice acting audition tapes and a history of theater during his time at high school, Buddy's voice acting profile points to a decidedly average ability and range with 2 voice acting demos and a short bio that reads the following, quote, I am 28 years old. Growing up, I was an oddball. I enjoyed theater and participated in several plays, children's plays such as Jack and the Beanstalk, all the way to being an understudy for Renfield in Dracula. I've also directed my senior year, end quote. So clearly a very theatrical man. Let's have a quick listen to his audio demonstrations of his range. All right, so the first demo that we have from him is as an IFC announcer, which I guess is some kind of wrestling announcer. Let's find out.
Now coming to the ring, weighing in at 180 pounds, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, he is your reigning, defending, undisputed IFC open weight champion, the Raging Raptor, Randy Rivera.
Very good, very good. I can see what he was going for there. I wish he had used a better microphone if he's trying to showcase his abilities, but I still think that was just, I was immersed. I felt like I was ringside.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to give it to him. If he was doing WWE, I wouldn't really notice.
Well, you immediately got it wrong. It's IFC.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Is it different to WWE? I assume so.
What, so he likes like the crap POV ones that go around rural towns?
Well, Googling IFC, it comes up with the International Finance Corporation, so their board meetings must be pretty fucking spectacular if that's what it's like.
That they had those kind of conversations.
And from the top
it does
rope,
amp you up for graphs.
the merger is going ahead. IFC WWE, I guess it is. I don't know. I don't know anything about wrestling and shit like that. I'm gonna leave it to the Buddy.
I bet you it's something massive and like bigger than WWE.
Yeah, regardless.
Anyway,
I want to remind you that he's a 28-year-old doing this right now. Like he's 28 years old at the time of doing this. Isn't?
Yeah, it's always a bit sad when you're doing that
and
like
how
wrestling stuff like that at that age. Huh?
Not just that, he's 28. Like he's 28 years old, and his bio talks about his entire experience is basically just children's play when he was in high school. Like there's nothing there. He also said I've also directed in my senior year. Yeah, like a good decade year gap. Pretty just remarkable.
I don't think he was finding himself in Europe that whole time, huh?
No. And then we have Rage Desk commercial here as well, 44 seconds long. Let's give it a listen.
Hey gamers, did you just lose another match in Fortnite? Did a creeper come in and blow up your house? You worked for months on Minecraft. Is your gaming table finally ready to give up from all the rage quitting? Give that desk the break it deserves and buy a Rage Desk. This desk is the ultimate in rage gaming technology. Made out of the same material as Captain America's shield, this desk will never break. The monitor, keyboard, and even the mouse is made of vibranium. Even if you do rage in the pursuit of the winner chicken dinner, you are more likely to hurt yourself before hurting this desk. Hurry now while supplies last. We are not responsible for any injuries that occur while using this product.
All right, so I want to remind anyone, don't feel bad about laughing at him because he is a confirmed predator, so it's okay. You can laugh at him.
They both remind me of things that I would have done when I was 8.
Yeah.
And I was recording onto a voice recorder.
Not 28. Like, he's clearly...
Not 28. Yeah, he's 20 years too late to the party.
Uh-huh. His social media presence prior to his TikTok days was also modest and a little creepy. His Facebook account was equipped with a profile picture of him hugging a wax statue of Taylor Swift, along with a bio that read like a cheesy dating profile. It reads, intro, I'm a good guy who doesn't mind a night on the town or a night indoors gaming with a side of pizza. Gaming has to be like, I game, all right? It still has to be one of the most unattractive things a man can do.
Yeah, no, he's ticking all the boxes, isn't he? Yeah. Wrestling, thinks that he's really good at voiceovers. Taylor Swift as well. It's not really the first thing that you think of when you think of like a virulent heterosexual man, is it? You
just can't put gaming on your dating profile though. It's kind of like self-sabotage.
It's also an immediate tell that you don't understand that that's like gonna make a lot of pussies dry. Just reading those words, like you don't get it. It's like a secret shame that you're supposed to hide and then pounce on your girlfriend 6 months in when it's too late, huh?
Yeah, like having being balding. Just like that.
What do you do? Just wear beanies the whole time and pretend that you're a college student. Like it's 90210. Yeah, I'm a 35-year-old first year.
Do that
is that the move, is it? Yeah, okay. All right. You are listening to Date Moves with Jackson. This is fucking awesome, man.
Okay, so I genuinely do believe that though, like,
What?
gaming is popular amongst everyone, most people, like probably like 50% of people our age game to some degree. So it's not intrinsically cringy, but to put it on your dating profile, I think is pretty cringy, especially when it's phrased like that. Like, yeah, I don't mind a night indoors gaming with a side of pizza. Like, there's nothing attractive about that. Yeah.
So you're basically just admitting I am a fat loser with no friends. That's you may as well have just written that there. That's the only way people are going to interpret that.
I still think you can be a sexy dude and like gaming.
Yeah, totally. But a sexy dude who likes gaming is not going to be putting that on the dating profile.
Exactly, yeah. They're going to be putting their chiseled abs and their full head of hair. Those fucking bastards. On top of this, he's now scrubbed. On top of this, he's
Dude,
now
I think,
scrubbed-
honestly, come on, guys, women, back it up. If you have a shaved head, you might be one of the sexiest men on it. At that point, you basically just look like a walking penis. You're quite a symbol of a man.
If you're a young Bruce Willis or something like that, or what's his name, Jason Statham, then yeah. But it's like you got to have the head shape, you got to have like the physique and stuff for it.
You got to be really pissed off all the time as well. You got to be an angry bald man. You can't be a monk bald man.
You've got to be the kind of man where it's believable that the hair loss comes from just having too much testosterone.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Also, sort of a bit like, I'm shaving by choice, yeah? For missions. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's cool. Ooh, what about monks? Are monks sexy?
No, dude.
Oh, man, that's
like they're the exact opposite of that. They may as well not have a penis.
Yeah,
they're basically eunuchs.
They choose not to have sex though, and that's kind of sexy.
What, a cell?
No, not incel is different.
Cell.
Incels have convinced themselves that they're choosing to be celibate by choice. They're not. They're obvious. Well, involuntarily.
No. Wait. Yeah, involuntary. They are vol cells. Is that sexy?
Yeah, I think so. It shows like a massive level of like inner strength.
I suppose the willpower is big.
They could get sex if they wanted. They just choose not to. And there's nothing sexier than that.
Yeah, okay, fair
it's
enough.
like permanently edging. That's awesome. That's fucking sick. That's spiritual edging right there, Jordan.
That is spiritual edging. Holy fuck.
All right, speaking of spiritual edging, let's have a look at his now scrubbed Twitter account, which contained numerous photos of women in swimwear with links to what is essentially a cam girl site. So he just constantly like links to this liveme.com, which you shouldn't go on. It's a cam girl site. And it's just...
What? Why shouldn't you go on a cam girl site?
Well,
I'm just asking out of interest.
I mean, you can. I'm just saying, if you don't know what it is, you shouldn't go there because it's just pornographic, basically.
Oh, okay.
But if you want porn, I guess.
But if you want porn, then you go there.
Yeah. I just didn't want to like trick anyone into going there accidentally. But regardless, all of the photos, all of the posts here on his Twitter account are basically like advertisements for these girls, or basically messages saying like, here's a quote. Yes, it's time for a great show, Natalie. Coin drop and chill for real. And then a link to her, like her account and stuff. So he's just advertising for these girls and being like super fans to them. All of them look fairly young. Yeah, actually like dangerously young. But that's what he did in his free time before TikTok.
Damn, he did that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Although with later context, this would be giving off some warning signs. Sadly, this kind of behavior is far from uncommon with the down on their luck type of man. Aside from this, there is no real information collected on Buddy's life up to this point. However, his social media antics became seriously questionable in 2018 after the creation of his TikTok account. Let's find out about his TikTok account directly after this ad. We live in crazy, unprecedented times, and honestly, everyone is so busy that it gets hard to make time to cook in the kitchen. Luckily for you, That's why Factor, the sponsor of today's episode, makes it as easy as possible to get the nutrients and the delicious ingredients that you need to make sure that you're still eating right, even if you don't have time enough to cook yourself. It's an enormous time saver. You avoid having to go get groceries, you avoid having to do cleanup, you avoid having to sit there for 30 minutes waiting for it to cook, which is obviously more involved than just doing that. But regardless, it is just an enormous time saver. And the ingredients that go into Factor meals are incredibly fresh, incredibly delicious. You're really not missing out on any kind of nutrition. It includes lean proteins. There's colorful vegetables there for you. Just ingredients across the board, across 100 different rotating menu options, meals that include high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean, which sounds very, very delicious, GLP-1 support, and ready to eat salads. So that no matter your preference or no matter the diet that you're currently on, you've got delicious and varied meals waiting at your fingertips with Factor meals. They're always fresh, never frozen. They're ready in about 2 minutes, straight into the microwave. No prep, no stress, no cleanup if you eat straight from the tray. It's just a massive time saver, and you're not missing out. You're not missing out on anything because they do taste delicious. That's why I'm happy to use Factor meals whenever I need to take it easy on a busy night where I don't have a lot of time to cook or clean up, and I don't want to. It's just too much fuss to deal with all that on my own, in my own brain and stuff. So, Factor meals is a delicious alternative and massive time saver. Highly recommend it. Head to factormeals.com/redthread50off and use code redthread50off to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for a year. That's a lot of breakfast. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. So make healthier eating easy with Factor, as easy as it possibly could be, by heading over to factormeals.com/redthread50off to get that bonus free breakfast for a year. Please go check it out. It's linked down below. It really does help out the show when you guys do click on that and go check them out. Obviously, it's up to you what you do from there on, but highly recommend you go check them out because they are a great service and very delicious food. Very easy, and also, I said delicious, but I'm doubling down on it. It's very yummy food. So head over to factormeals.com/redthread50off. Thank you very much, and now back to the episode. So although it seems like a lifetime ago now, TikTok officially launched as the app we know it as back... Stop laughing. Today in August 2018.
Oh, you have to buy that product.
You have to now.
Oh, you have to. That was so good. Anyway, back to this perv's TikTok.
After merging with the... This show has just become how difficult can it be to get through a document?
Why?
Just how difficult can it be to cohesively and smoothly get through reading a document?
It turns out it can be pretty hard.
Yeah.
No.
When you're surrounded by friends and good vibes, who wants to read a document?
Not me. I really just want more ads. If it were up to me, not just for the monetary reason, just because it'd be great to just hear an entire episode of Jackson coming back from an ad and going, yes, very interesting. Anyway.
Now back to this pedophile.
Now back to this African warlord. Now back to... I'm just going through what we've done in the past few... Now back to, are elves real? Like, everything is...
Deeply serious.
Thank you for our sponsors. Thank you.
Yes, big thank you to
You're
Factor.
the true heroes.
Although it seems like a lifetime ago now, TikTok officially launched as the app we know it as today in August 2018 after merging with then struggling app Musical.ly. Music.ly. I remember that app.
Yeah. Vaguely.
That's what happened, right? So, okay, so TikTok
was Musical.ly?
It just was Musical.ly.
Yeah. And it was... No one clicked on it because it sounded like one of those cam girl sites. It sounded like buggy.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it was... It was a slow burn then for TikTok then, I guess, because it was built off the momentum created by Musical.ly. It's just that because the name change coincided with it exploding in popularity, I didn't know that it came from Musical.ly, so I just assumed TikTok came from nowhere.
Yes, well, as YouTubers, we know the power of a good title. Mm-hmm. It massively changes your fortunes. That's very interesting trivia. Thank you very much. Did you
Like
know that?
most content on TikTok in the early days, Buddy, now using the account name of the Buddy, followed suit and began releasing short-form dance videos, voice dubs, and participating in the early TikTok trends. He was playing the proverbial TikTok field and doing his best to gather a following, though not to much success. Soon into his first year on the app, however, Buddy began to lean more into cheesy duet templates alongside trending sound bites. How much do you know about TikTok in terms of like the actual content on there? Do you like sit there and scroll through it ever?
No, I really should for my career, but I can't do it. I feel, you know that feeling when you watch reality TV and there's this, yes, I'm entertained, but I also feel like I've dropped 30 IQ points.
Yeah.
TikTok does that, but in like, you know, a fraction of the time.
Yeah, but that's how I feel watching The Big Bang Theory, for example, and yet you're completely fine with that.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
That is a fair
so
point.
do I now these days.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
God, I could go on about the last 3 seasons of that.
So I did.
And well, this podcast took a real turn for the worse. This is just going to be from now on Jordan's review of every episode of Big Bang.
No, we don't have
Jackson
to do that.
has to listen.
No, we don't have to do that. China was enough. Did we watch an episode of Big Bang? Yeah, we did.
No, we watched about, I'm going to say a minute and a half.
Yeah, and I was like, that's
and
enough.
you just weren't taking it seriously at all.
Yeah.
You weren't taking
How
this
dare I
comedy
not
seriously.
take Big Bang Theory seriously? I did see a comment last week because you brought it up yet again.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't sound like
That and
me.
Game of Thrones. You brought up, you brought up watching it, and I did see a comment asking, "Have you watched Sheldon yet?"
Ah, yes. The eternal question. No, I have not. But everyone always says that it's actually like a critically acclaimed show.
That's just to
And
trick you.
should be put up to... Oh, is it? Okay.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. You should watch it though. I'm interested in hearing if it is actually good.
Yeah, me too. Totally.
Although seemingly harmless at first, it soon became evident that the Buddy had a tendency to perform these duets. And for those that don't know, including Jordan, duets are basically like you take a video from someone else and you add your own video on the left side of it or the right side so that both videos are combined into one video.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
You've probably seen those. Kind of like what we're doing right now, actually, because I'll combine both of our videos into one duet at the end of it, which will be the main video.
Okay.
Usually,
I think I know what you're talking about.
I think I just made it way more confusing for you.
Yep,
Usually,
definitely.
these were usually somewhat flirty or sexually charged in nature, alongside younger girls, many of whom showed obvious signs of being under the age of 18. Being in his mid-20s at the time, late 20s, it was apparent to most that this sexually suggested trend of video being done with minors would be considered inappropriate at the very least. Although an adult man making duets with teenage girls isn't strictly illegal, which is always a good sentence, Buddy,
Yeah, it's always great, isn't it?
Buddy was duetting with these videos more times than could realistically be passed of coincidental. All right, let's have a look at this. All right, we have a few compilations here of his TikToks to really get into, to really understand what his content was like. So this was, I think, one of his first videos. Jordan, you ready?
Mhm. Doesn't seem to have many likes. Yeah, go on.
Well, this is on YouTube, not TikTok. This is just a re-upload.
Oh, why do good girls like bad guys? I had this question for a real long time. I've been a bad boy and it's plain
Yes!
to see.
Yes!
Why do good girls fall in love with me? Oh, why do good girls?
Oh, come on. Why did he have a shirt on?
Ugh.
Far out. That was manly as. Look at him go.
Ugh.
God, he does look like a there's
You can
I'm
say
gonna
it.
do another Game of Thrones reference, but I can't remember what they're called. What are those things, the grey scales or whatever?
Oh, you do know about Game of Thrones. You can't just say that you've discovered it yesterday.
No, that was more random stuff. And also I binged all 7 seasons in a time period that is impossible to do it in. I did it all on double speed.
No, you didn't.
I like how Jackson is just like, oh, okay, so now the web of lies is unraveled.
I am starting to smell something fishy here.
What do you reckon about his dance moves?
I reckon they're very erotic.
Yeah, they're not bad. Look at that twist. Look at it. Oh,
He
the
looks-
whole
He
feature.
kind of looks drunk, like that twist really for lack of a better word, discombobulated him. He like, he starts stumbling. Look, it's like, oh, she's gotta retain my balance. Why does he drop it like that?
Awesome.
Man, it shrivels me up. All right, let's have a look at this. There's 5 minutes of duets here. We're gonna go through them.
You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know.
Look at her, you bitch.
You didn't have to cut me off. Make out like it never happened, but now we were nothing.
This time, no rules, no punishments,
He's a big fan of BDSM.
and no more secrets.
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey with that guy. Fuck yeah. Oh, so hot.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch, Charlie! Ow!
Fuck, TikTok's annoying, isn't it? Oh my god.
I love you, boy.
I love you too.
And no matter what they say, I'ma love you every
Oh man, that is a child. Also, it's just funny thinking of all these videos. They're all being hosted off some Chinese basement full of like a server farm in, I don't know, like Shanghai maybe. They're all just over there. What the fuck am I watching?
You sure you want to do this, little girl? I mean,
Oh, that's an awful. That's awful.
what if we're dangerous? One more question.
All right, what do you think about the content so far?
I just really hate it. I hate it so much.
Are
That
you-
is such an annoying format.
Are you
Holy
like,
fuck.
are you
I haven't
feeling as itchy as I am feeling?
Yeah, but like, dude, like I hate that so much that I'm not even focused on the actual content of itself. Like the actual format of that is so difficult to watch that I don't know why anybody's watching it, even when it's like quote unquote cool. It can't be ever. That's like the worst, least talented thing I've ever heard in my life. I know that I'm an old man arguing about, but like, I'm sorry. How could you like that? Don't you reckon? Like, is this just me, Jackson?
No, I think the audience is entirely like teenagers and kids, and then also pedophiles.
What?
Like, I think that is,
Fuck.
it's got to be the only people that enjoy this kind of.
Okay,
this,
okay.
This
Wh-
kind
why-
of.
why-
I've seen funny TikTok videos and also like.
Yeah, but not that.
Not this. I've seen like clever short form content, but not these duets where it's just dancing and then
Duets.
some guy pretending to kiss through the middle line. Or
Yeah, I thought that when you were talking about a duet, they would be coming up with originals or covers.
No.
But no, they're just straight up miming. Is that it?
no,
Badly.
like 90% of TikTok is people miming to already existing content, like songs or dance
Why?
moves or stuff like that. I have, because it's like the Western world. I was gonna say specifically America, but it is really just the Western world. Like people in the Western world, their desperate need to perform. I don't know why. And you're a performer, and I guess I am to some extent as well. But literally everyone feels the innate need to perform to some degree.
Oh, okay. Well, that just makes it a hell of a lot sadder because it is a bunch of accountants, I'm guessing. No, hang on. These are all
Teenagers.
like 10-year-olds.
Yeah, and like you
What-
said before, when you were a 10-year-old, you loved putting on like silly voices and recording your voice and performing and shit like that. Now,
No, I still like doing that now. I've got no issue with it being original, but this is like, it's like beyond plagiarism. It's not.
Yeah. But
it's like
you had talent.
it's just so low.
You had
Yeah, okay.
/ have talent.
Yes.
You have the ability
Yes, I
to
am. I'm a very
create
talented man.
original things. Yes, you're very, very
Yes,
great.
I'm good.
Meanwhile, these people are people on TikTok. Like it's just opened the floodgates to allow everyone to have that kind of
It's really strange
ability.
that that's what teenagers want to watch. I suppose, look, it's just pop music getting filtered into their heads, and it's like the absolute drop of the song. And the song is a banger in their words. So I suppose they're really just listening to the music. That's
I
why
think
it's gone
we're
so
also
hard.
just really old. Mentally.
Really?
I don't know.
Are we wizened elders, are we?
Yes, you are.
Sages, if you will. Thank you, Jackson.
I don't know.
So you are my Padawan. I'm Yoda.
Shut up.
You're Luke Skywalker.
Well, I can explain that too, because around 2 a.m.
I'm going
I
back
had
to my
Ron
short form
Dave
content.
painted it so it would look like, and I quote, a sexual serpent capable of spitting its venom everywhere.
Damn it, I knew I was a genius.
Okay, man.
Oh wait, you got to rewatch that. That just
Serpent
I hate
around
this one.
2 a.m.
One more question. Why is my penis green?
Well, I can explain that too, because around 2 a.m., high out of your mind, Dave, you painted it so it would look like, and I quote, a sexual serpent capable of spitting its venom everywhere.
Damn it, I knew I was a genius.
Okay, man.
Are you like
what?
Very, very funny.
So they didn't even write or tell the joke. It's literally just miming a joke. Like imagine if someone took your stand-up comedy, like soundbited it, and then just filmed themselves miming it, basically, and not adding anything to it, just pretending like the voice is coming out of their mouth.
Also, just that kind of, you can tell it's from one of those crap American movies that had that, remember that period of
Sausage Party
movie trailers?
Oh,
Sausage Party!
do you remember that one?
Yeah, that's a blast from the past. I remember it, and I remember specifically going out of my way not to watch it.
It was
with
awful.
my friends going, but Sausage Party. Really? Okay, you could attest.
Yep, it was excruciating. It basically is that kind of humor.
Yeah, it's that kind of humor. There's that level of crap Hollywood that actually it's kind of just gone out of vogue. I don't think they do that anymore.
No, they don't,
Like,
but
Sausage
it's-
Party was sort of like a last hurrah.
It really feels like in Hollywood and movies, there's only one comedic genre active at any one time. Like in the early 2000s, it was like high school comedies, you know, like coming of age kind of comedy about being in awkward, wacky situations while you're
Napoleon
growing
Hill
up.
and that stuff.
Yeah, super bad shit like that.
Yeah.
And then it shifted to edgy comedy, like which is safe, edgy, Hollywood edgy, let's say, which was like Sausage Party, Hangover, things like that. And then it's now shifted entirely to every single movie just needs to have characters that quip endlessly, like the Avengers and shit like that. That's all comedy is. Comedy movies aren't made anymore. They just insert comedy into every mainstream action movie or mainstream movie in general, just in the form of a character that quips.
Okay, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works now.
Their own little Deadpool. I suppose that's pretty much it. The only way that you can get people into cinemas anymore is like explosions for 3 hours, the movie.
Yeah,
And
endless.
so you've got to do that.
Yeah, people don't go to movies to like think or anything. They just go to have their neurons fired up, whatever that means.
like single right now?
Yeah, now my
Yeah,
neurons are fired
shake it,
up.
baby.
My neurons.
Mine are fired up. I'd pay
Yeah.
money to see this.
Why
Why
does
isn't
he-
he a cam girl?
Why does he have? This is the second time he's strutting around with handcuffs.
He does. He's really into BDSM. You're right.
Why does he have handcuffs? This man should not have handcuffs.
'Cause that's his thing.
That's his thing.
Yeah. Ooh, we've all been bad.
The classic. We're watching it again.
Yeah, well, you gotta. Damn,
What's up, guys?
what
So
a
just for the day,
sexy
coming at you
man.
with another public service announcement. So, for all those that have been following me and giving me love and giving me sweet comments and duets and everything and reactions, thank you so much. Sorry, my glasses broke, so I'm still kind of like getting them. Maybe I'll get some new ones or find my spares, but I appreciate you more than
so
anything you'll
hard.
ever know. To my haters,
Oh, that's me.
Damn, it
all
sucks.
they're doing is fueling the fire.
Oh,
Comment, like my stuff, follow me, and react to my
Take
videos
note.
trying to down me. You're just making it worse for you. So, do yourself a favor, block me. If you don't like my stuff. If you don't like what I do, block me.
I like how they have
service
to-
announcement.
I like how
out.
they have to
My
reach out and like press the
that
pause
love
button
me.
every single time to
And I will
record the next.
be
the next clip.
my house where I live with my parents who love and support me, and I support them
Wait,
because they
what?
need me.
Did he just admit to living with his parents
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
as a power move?
As a power move.
If you don't like my stuff, if you don't like what I do, block me. Because I will continue to do duets with my fans that love me. And I will
He's laying
continue
down
to
the law.
do videos from my house where I live with my parents who love and support me, and I support them because they need me.
What's the it's like got stick figures on it. I can't see it because his tits are jiggling around too much.
Ah, the moves. Yeah. Shake it. Ah, he's good. He's good. He's good. By himself, he's a genius. He's the best at miming and completely copying everything.
We have to. We're gonna have a little perk here or something. Everyone who subscribes right now to official.men, if we get another, I don't know, 100 subscribers over there in the next month, I'm gonna make it achievable. 100 subscribers. Jordan will film this dance move for you. He's gonna film this short for you, and we're gonna post it over there. He's gonna do this one. We're gonna duet Jordan with the Buddy.
Are we doing all of it?
Yeah.
So I don't have to copy his moves. I can come up with my own. Or
You can come up with your own, but we're just gonna combine them together.
Nah, I don't think I can get better than those last two. Look
Doesn't
at that.
matter. You're doing it.
Look at him go. Oh man.
Subscribe to official.men. Let's make that happen.
What an Ouroboros of copying that'll be.
What girls really look for in a guy. You don't have to be funny. Hell, you don't even have to be really that good looking. What they really want is they want a Batman in the streets and a Joker in the sheets.
What a fucking nerdy reference. That's sexy to him.
My loin.
And he's talking about Weezer's heterosexual man, and he's talking about Batman and Robin.
It is the extension of putting gaming in your dating account.
Isn't it?
Wait, so you don't have to be attractive, you don't even have to be funny, you just have to be kinky? Is that what he's... What is the meaning of that?
A Batman in the streets and a Joker in the sheets. I don't think I've ever really thought to myself ever. You know who I ideally want to date? This is what I find really hot in a woman. Being a detective. That's I mean, if they are a detective and they're hot, that's mad. But it's like not something in my mind that, like, usually I'm going to like nurse, you know, like I'm not going to. Like it's not going to be.
What about police officer though?
I suppose there's Officer Jenny from Poker.
Yeah, that's kind of sexy. No, okay, but it's basically they want an officer in the shit or a detective in the in the streets, and then a mass murderer in the sheets, which is pretty sexy.
Yeah, he's saying they want a freak, but I think he's going like, damn, dude, don't you think the Joker even takes it to another level that, like, say Harley Quinn wouldn't? Joker's pretty intense, man. Does he want that?
Yes. His idea of the Joker is just a man who dances in his room holding the handcuffs. That's I don't think he's ever seen Batman. Actually, he's definitely seen Batman. What am I saying?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, Taylor Swift. If she was a chipmunk.
So as you can tell, I'm still here.
Hey, haters, take note.
What a bleak thing to say. Hey, if you didn't notice, I'm still here.
I know you found me on Facebook. You harassed me on Facebook, and I will take you to the police. Because this is getting way too far, people. This is too far.
Right foot, 2 stomp. Left foot, 2 stomp. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth.
You can put your hand in my back pocket.
Hand in your back pocket?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that?
16 candles. It's the opening image.
Officer, it's this one. This video right here. It's this one. Maybe. This is the one.
What is happening? Okay. That was a good compliment. I think that show's pretty extensively what the Buddy was like on TikTok.
Buddy.
Still in its relative infancy, TikTok, which is never a fucking nice sentence to say when talking about an internet predator, TikTok was generating a heap of online criticism from content creators across other platforms. YouTubers were getting enormous amounts of clicks by making fun of the app, and the notion of unsightly predatory men doing the rounds on an already hated app made for some popular long-form YouTube commentary. This is where the Buddy's flash of fame really began to take off. YouTubers such as Quackity, Wilnay, and Slazzo had featured some of the Buddy's videos in their reaction-style compilations of popular cringeworthy TikTok content, which generated millions of views. Oh, can you think of that ad revenue, baby? So much ad revenue.
So much.
With his, I mean, the Buddy is basically his entire economy at this point. He's funded many home renovations. With his unique stature and appearance, as well as his preference for the cheesy and overly comfortable duet templates, he was an easy target for these YouTubers. As the saying goes, though, any publicity is good publicity. At this point in time, Buddy's suggested videos were merely passed off as cringy and funny indecency. These YouTubers shining a light on his TikTok account consequently brought more viewership, with the Buddy getting around 25,000 fans during this time, which is nothing to sneeze over. This was a taste of the viral celebrity status that may well have been exactly the kind of fame that Buddy was after. Unfortunately, it also gave him a degree of influence as well. Now dealing with the traffic redirected to his TikTok content from other popular creators, Buddy's uploads began to become riddled with trolls, hate comments, and jest. Buddy took this as an opportunity to double down on his online image and uploaded a response video where he defended the interactions he had with his fans, and that further hate was only fueling his newfound fame. So we got some comments here in a little picture showing what people were commenting on his stuff at the time. Someone says, "Someone come get their math teacher. He's getting frisky." Someone said, "I feel." Someone said, "I feel uncomfortable. Alexa, play Despacito." Someone said, "This is what happens when you can't do long division."
Getting roasted here.
We have the response video right here, courtesy of Turkey Tom's channel.
To my haters, all you're doing is
oh wait, we watched this, didn't we?
When you comment,
yeah, this is it. This is it.
Me,
okay, so this is the background to it.
Yeah, well, we've already seen that one. This may have been all well and good for Buddy, whose arrogance and nonchalant attitude to the criticism only worsened with his gaining popularity. But he began having issues with some people trying to find his personal information and harass him on Facebook. Soon after, on the 2nd of October 2018, a TikTok user by the name of Bithoji, real name Liz, came forward claiming that the Buddy had been messaging underage girls via TikTok and Instagram with lewd messages and sexual advances. Liz even participated in an article written by BuzzFeed, which went into detail on the predatory culture found on TikTok. And in the article, Liz explained that other underage girls had reached out to her through Instagram after seeing the cringe TikTok men she uploaded to social media, one of those oddballs being Buddy Haynes. One of her followers, a 14-year-old girl going by the name of @CherryPopsCosplay, reached out to Liz and offered to find out if Buddy was really a sexual predator or not by messaging him and baiting him. A general note to young viewers not to do this themselves. It's probably not a good idea to put yourself in the sight and attention of an online predator. Pretty irresponsible of Liz to basically hire a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go over to that predator that I know is a predator. Get more information for me.
It's a stakeout.
Especially since the predators usually send the people that they're talking with in these illegal conversations. They usually send them pictures of their penises and things like that, for example. So the argument could be made that Liz was knowingly sending a 14-year-old into the chat conversations with the predator who would likely show his penis to that young girl. Yeah, that's not a good idea. In an interview in the BuzzFeed article, Cherry Pop's Cosplay explained at first, quote, "At first we were talking about my cosplays and how he wanted to cosplay. Then after he started sending videos of him licking his lips and biting them, it made me uncomfortable, but I wanted him to be exposed, so I continued to message him," end quote. Buddy asked intrusive questions to the young girl, such as whether she thought he was attractive and even asked for her age. Despite the fact that this particular victim outright said that she was 14, he still persisted, even going as far as saying he wished he could be in a relationship with her. And then we have the picture evidence here. Let me read through them. The woman, the young girl, I think it's, yeah, she says, really old enough to have a job. And the buddy replies saying, oh, how old are you? She says 14. He says, I mean, may I be honest? She says, yes, of course. When he says, if it was me, I'd try to make the relationship with you last for years. Lol, I feel like I look stupid, he continues. She says, you're okay, don't worry about it. He replies, I kind of sort of have a crush on you and shouldn't, end quote. So, pretty clear-cut, inappropriate conversations to be having with a 14-year-old, no doubt. With text receipts as proof and growing media coverage over his antics, things were not looking good or rosy for the buddy. The story quickly found hands in popular YouTubers, in particular Bionic Pig, who covered the allegations and evidence extensively in a now unlisted video, with added information surrounding an unsolicited dick pic Buddy allegedly sent to one of the minors. There you go. Called it. In fashion with his attitude up to this point, the Buddy played it cool. He brushed off allegations, though his explanations were messy, to say the least. He initially claimed that his account had been hacked and that he was being framed. However, given some of the alleged content of the messages making that pretty much impossible, he changed his statement when interviewed in the BuzzFeed article. He admitted that the conversation with Cherry Pop Cosplay had happened, that conversation had happened, but that it wasn't sexual in nature. So he's saying that these pictures were authentic and the conversation happened, but they weren't sexual in nature. I don't understand how you could argue that him saying, I'd try to make the relationship with you last for years, and also I kind of sort of have a crush on you, it shouldn't, aren't indicative of where his interests were, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, genius doesn't really spring to mind when you think about this guy.
Yeah, it's true.
His comment on
Joker
was great, but also I live with my parents because they need me.
What a bleak existence if those parents truly need him. He also claimed that he had been drunk throughout the conversation and wasn't aware of her age, despite evidence of her telling him that she was 14. The allegations were serious enough to warrant a home check-in by the FBI. An event that Buddy shared directly with BuzzFeed News, perhaps in an attempt to downplay the situation of feigned transparency. He said, quote, they said, look, we've got complaints. They asked me about my viewership history on YouTube and porn sites and stuff like that. Oh. I'm trying to imagine the FBI coming over to my home right now and asking me to look at my porn history. Imagine how embarrassing that is, sitting in a room full of officers and being like, yes, here's my Pornhub history. Scrolling through it slowly as they take notes.
Oh, God.
He continues, I was honest with them. That was pretty much the entire conversation. They suggested to me to take a break from TikTok, like, quote, hey, look, this doesn't look good right now. Maybe it's best if you take a month or two off, end quote. So he gets caught by the FBI for inappropriately messaging 14-year-old girls, and the FBI's response is, hey, take a vacation. 2 months off. No TikToks.
Damn.
Pretty fucking lucky.
Fuck.
Going along with the FBI's recommendations, Buddy disabled comments on his TikTok before briefly leaving the app in late November. However, his return to the platform a short while later did not go down well. And we have the return video. I think.
The triumphant return.
Yeah, here it is.
Well, we're all excited for this. Where you been? Where's our talks?
Hey, look who's back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The day is back. For those that missed me, I'm sorry. For those that were being haters while I was gone, it's okay. You do you, boo. I just decided to take a little mini vacation from TikTok just to kind of cool myself off from all the fire that's been going around. So I'm back. There is no stopping me.
Imagine
Why does he think he's such a badass?
Imagine being accused of being a pedophile and your response is, nobody's going to stop me.
Hey, haters.
Yeah.
No.
You, boo. I just decided to take a little mini vacation from TikTok just to kind of cool myself off from all the fire that's been going around. So I'm back.
Why does he sniff his fingers?
There's no stopping me. There's no stopping the storm, the fire that is the bidet. For those that like me or follow me just to spread hate, to try to get me off this app, you realize you're wasting your time. Best thing for you to do is just to block and not follow, because the less followers I get, the less more I want to be on. The more followers I get, the more I love to be on here. Even if it's just to piss you off.
Holy shit, I think that was Boogie. That was actually a Boogie line. Boogie 2988 for people that don't know.
Is that what he does? I'm not
he says something directly like that.
Like you.
Boogie
Does
298 piss you off. Yeah, he Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm not going to be able to find the quote.
Nah,
directly.
please. Okay, so what do you think he said?
Let me watch the end there, because it sounded exactly like what the Buddy just said. It was like 1-to-1.
The more followers I get, the more I love to be on here. Even if it's just to piss you off.
Ow.
Yeah, that cadence, the piss you
off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Boogie has a video basically like that, where he's like, I keep making the videos to piss you guys off, so you target me instead of targeting other people. I just distinctly remember.
Damn, that's noble.
I remember the way that he says it at the end here.
Even if it's just to piss you off.
Like, that is a Boogieism. Like, I'm fairly confident that there's a clip of Boogie out there saying that exactly the same way. So I'm going to try to find it after we're done recording, and then I'll put it up here if I found it.
So your theory is that he's a Boogie fan. I didn't know those existed.
No. I'm just saying that they're both similar characters, probably. I'm not saying Boogie's a predator. I'm just saying that they're both terminally online people that are incapable of disconnecting from the internet when there's too much heat on them.
Oh, yeah. No.
Just
you don't go back from an FBI calling and then say, "What's up? You thought you could take me down?"
Yeah, exactly.
Here I am.
But both have done things similar to that.
Yeah.
Portraying the situation as simply taking a mini vacation from TikTok and labeling people who were criticizing him as being haters was not a good look given the circumstances, and people responded appropriately. This backlash once again caused Buddy to leave the internet long after. To add to Buddy's problems, his account was officially banned by TikTok in December. Just like that, his one fleeting grasp on internet fame was seemingly gone. Around the same time, another YouTuber called Jay Aubrey made a video covering Buddy's inappropriate behavior. This video also contained further investigations into his actions and new screenshots of messages showing another underage girl with whom Buddy had been allegedly messaging on Snapchat and other apps. In those messages, he had been asking her to send him creepy, again, albeit not illegal, videos of herself, and more concerningly, asking to meet with him in Nashville. So the Buddy says, "I forgot, how old are you? Oh, well, okay then, so maybe next week we can meet? Just meet you and see you honestly? Maybe meet at Nashville or something?" And she replied saying, "Maybe, haha." And then he also sent a message through iMessage saying, "I sent those videos because I'm sort of turned on and wanted to tease you," end quote. And again, this was another underage girl. Jay Aubrey's video racked up millions of views and inspired even more YouTubers to make videos on the Buddy, further exposing him as a predator. Buddy inadvertently created the perfect storm for himself for these videos on him to garner millions of views. His cringy behavior, combined with his alleged actions that virtually everyone can rally against, meant that people couldn't stop watching videos about him. And with the amount of girls coming forward accusing him of inappropriate messages, it was becoming less and less likely that Buddy was being framed. Though in a leaked Snapchat video to another girl, he can be seen defending himself for the duets he made. Have a look at that. So this is from Sunny V2's video on the Buddy.
He found infamy leading the Buddy to defend himself further in a leaked Snapchat message.
Those girls that I did duets with, yes, I did duets. They asked for those duets, first off. It was not meant to be sexual or anything. They weren't supposed to come off that way. The FBI has already investigated me. They came to my house. In 2018 when all that happened. They were just asking me stuff about TikTok and what it was, and that's it.
As mentioned, law enforcement.
What a great defense. The FBI tested. That's incredible.
The FBI just
even the FBI thinks
the
I'm
FBI
innocent.
came to me to ask me what TikTok was, and I educated them on what TikTok was, and they left. That was the only reason they were there. Moving into 2019 and with Buddy, oh my God, I forgot all of this happened in 1 year. It was all in 2018.
Yeah, me too.
Felt like a
Far
decade.
out. What an eventful life, preceded by a decade where he seemed to have done absolutely nothing because his resume was in high school, the musical, when I was in high school. Now I do duets. And then all of a sudden his life's on fast mode.
Yeah, if I fast mode, you mean abusing young girls.
Yeah.
Moving into 2019.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the peak of that career, like, it's just so much tracked in. Far
It
out.
all led to that point.
All of it.
That 1 year where he finally found success and immediately chose to start talking inappropriately to young girls.
I know. As soon as he had the option.
Moving into 2019 and with Buddy no longer having a platform to reach many people, most onlookers were beginning to forget about him and move on to new personalities and other controversies. Unfortunately for Buddy, this fade into obscurity was short-lived. In April, the YouTube channel Inform Overload posted a video after multiple young girls reached out to them claiming to have been also sent inappropriate messages from Buddy in response to a previous video they had done on him. Notably, one girl also had photos of some of the Snapchat pictures he had sent her. Buddy was sending her photos with clearly flirtatious messages attached, such as, "You're beautiful, don't have to cover up for me, haha, I'd want you, you'd be a good girl," end quote. He also said, yeah, very smooth talker. And then also this picture, I'll keep reading. He also sent a video where he pulled his shirt down and made a suggestive face at the camera. But yet another smoking gun for Buddy. A picture of his face with the caption, 16, right?
Buddy!
We thought you were better than this, Buddy. We thought you weren't.
You were investigated by the FBI, came off clean.
Buddy, come on.
Buddy.
He could be talking about anything to do with 16, though. I guess it doesn't have to do with age. Maybe,
could be lotto numbers.
Maybe he's referring to maybe he's referring to the amount of underage women that he wants. 16 of them.
You don't know that.
This all but concluded that once again, Buddy knew that the girl he was talking to was underage. The video from Inform Overload received hundreds of thousands more views. After seeing the video from Inform Overload, a small YouTuber by the name of Jadika also posted a video where she posed as a 16-year-old girlfriend and chatted with Buddy on Snapchat. As with Cherry Pop's cosplay the year before, this was in an attempt to catch him in the act of inappropriately messaging minors. Jadika provided pictures and videos of her conversations with him, further incriminating him. He sent her multiple pictures with his tongue sticking out in suggestive ways and with flirty captions, and allegedly told her that they could flirt together, but they couldn't date as he could get into trouble, showing that he knew what he was doing.
Damn.
So his entire thing, he just stops at the line of where it becomes illegal. Like he's clearly stupid, but he's also smart enough to know what line he can't cross. Is that the only reason he hasn't been arrested?
I mean, they're pretty easy lines to know. It's really just one up from don't kill anyone. It's got to be the 12th commandment, right?
I think he should be arrested for sending. He should be arrested for his TikToks in general, but also for the for sending children pictures and videos of him flirting and sticking his tongue out. Like common sense, that should be illegal.
Oh yeah, totally. It's nasty, hey.
Jadika also posted a video in which she described her conversation with Buddy in more detail. They didn't have screenshots, but followed similar themes to other accounts of his messages, including her asking if he was attractive, telling her she was cute, and that he wished she was there with him. Despite this new evidence against him, once again, no formal action was taken by authorities, and the Buddy continued to fly mostly under the radar compared to his notoriety in 2018. See, this is why I think that he might be connected to Epstein. He has to be in the inner circle of pedophiles. How has he not been caught? They've even gone out there and cleared it with him. He showed, like the Buddy showed them his little Epstein card or whatever that gets him off scot-free, and then they were like, "Yep, show us your Pornhub
he's definitely
account."
a high roller. How many do you have again? 25,000 followers on TikTok?
True, yeah, he was another informant.
He's
for Epstein.
killing it.
Rebrand and active that's the name of this chapter. Despite most people in Buddy's position likely being glad that the spotlight had moved away from them and their actions, he clearly felt differently. Instead of taking his leave from the internet and trying to quietly move on with his life, he decided instead to rebrand himself and his social media presence. He managed to create a new TikTok account and curiously decided to go by the name Masked Freak Alpha. Despite sporting a dorky balaclava.
Wait. Oh, fuck.
Masked, like wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Masked freak alpha.
Masked freak alpha.
You gotta give it to
Oh,
him.
man.
Confidence isn't an issue with the Buddy for some reason.
No way. Ah, and he's bringing back his love of whatever the fuck that rival of WWE is.
I was thinking like Call of Duty.
His life is coming to a climax.
Mask. Like
Is it?
Call of Duty Ghosts mask. Like one of those balaclavas.
Special ops.
Yeah,
And he's got his cool jacket.
Ops. Bringing new meaning to the word special ops. Despite sporting a dorky balaclava to suit the new name, he was making no efforts to disguise his true identity, even stating as much in his TikTok bio, which read, quote, "Welcome to the Freak Show, formerly known as the Buddy." Oh my God, he refers to his age as his level. He says level 28, gamer.
Ah,
Yeah.
so cool.
28. This is like, man, I don't mean to insult Redditors and stuff, but this is like the archetypal Redditor. Lives in his mother's
Isn't it?
basement. He thinks being a gamer is street cred somehow. Calls himself Masked Freak Alpha and also victimizes young children. Although most had well and truly moved on from the Buddy by this point, a small handful of people continued to give him coverage. Most notably of these was a small YouTuber by the name of Activiz, who posted occasional videos updating viewers about Buddy, and mocking his TikToks, including his new rebrand. One of these videos was a reaction to Buddy's video where he disputed the allegations against him and continued to maintain that he was the victim from all of the accusations from the previous year. What does that look like? No, it's a full video. Don't worry about that. Buddy ended up seeing Activiz's videos on him and perhaps realizing that dubbing him a hater was no longer an effective tactic, or maybe just embracing his new edgy persona. Bizarrely, he opted to respond by uploading a diss track to SoundCloud.
Awesome.
The song, as you might expect, is an oral mess,
Keeps
but it can
getting
be
better.
heard rapping with cringy lyrics and absolutely zero flow over an absurd track that doesn't match at all. Let's find out what this sounds like.
Yeah, please tell me. Oh, so epic to begin with. Ooh, I like the trop. The day of reckoning is here. Okay, that's really hard to listen to.
Wake up in the morning, sipping on my haters' tears, feasting on the doubts and begging the fears. Gotta get ready to get the spread. As you talk shit, your girl's giving me head. You think you stand up for it? Sit down and shut up. Nothing but a certified troll, so back the fuck up. They call me Troll Killer, Undisputed Destroyer, best dead behind your screen, keyboard warrior. I shine so bright, has to live off my energy. When I get done with you, you won't even be a memory. I'm alpha, best hands down, better than the rest. Give me paper, pen, I'll pass any test. I'm the greatest things, it's bottled water. You're gonna need to use it cause it's about to get hotter. I'm alpha,
Damn.
I'm number one. Sit down, son, let me show you how it's done. It's cool, I know I'm short, but I promise this grenade still packs a punch. Fam, you were nuts. Shut up, kid, you a dumbass dunce. Check the record, nothing to show but a DUI. Caught speed past a gas.
I like
jealous, overzealous.
Could be
Leave
bothered to
nothing
do
on
it again.
YouTube that you see, they got you mindless living like a zombie. Just spoke with the chief and he said, stand up all those who got the beef. Who would have thought that falling in reverse would be the claim to fame? And after all these months, still king of the game, and everyone knows my name.
Yeah,
I like how all of the comments below are just like, can't believe they let this pedo make music. God damn, you. Wait, what was that comment? Who let this pedo make this? This shit is so ass. God damn, you fucking suck. Just give up your fucking dreams. Oh, wait, there we go. This track is amazing, Love Heart. There we go, there's someone.
I'm alpha, best hands down, and better than the rest. Give me paper, pen,
Better than the
I'll
rest.
pass
Yep,
any
you
test.
tell 'em.
I'm the greatest thing since bottled
Pass
water.
any test.
Someone said, do you do weddings? I should get him for my wedding.
I'm about to get hotter. I'm alpha, I'm number one. Sit down, son, let me show you how it's done. Go ahead. Call Chris Hansen. Bother the man will
Call Chris Hansen.
Even he will tell you the only real crime is you're wasting his time. Go ahead. Keep talking your shit, because the only crime I'm gonna commit is murder on this verse. Watch me kill it. If you're dumb enough to believe that crap off TikTok, you can stop my Caucasian. I'm blazing. Damn, I'm amazing. You make jokes about me losing my hair. That's cool, bro. I'll be telling it. I'm Ric Flair. Call me old and nasty. You're just pissed. Your mom calls me dad. Call me geek. Big damn, bro. You're unsocial weak. Here's your report card. You failed, fool. Now take your sorry ass back to school. I'm sorry you're standing there with the L on your forehead, looking like the lamest when you're in the presence of the latest and greatest haters, lovers. If you want to stay and watch me glow, watch the money and victories flow. Take a seat. Here's a treat. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show. I'm Alpha. Best hands down and better than the rest. Give me paper, pen, I'll pass any test. I'm the greatest thing since bottled water. And you're gonna need to use it because it's about to get hotter. I'm Alpha. I'm number one. Sit down, son. Let me show you how it's done.
Yes.
That's cool.
Teach us.
Call me a noob. I'll be playing Fortnite while sucking in your girl's boob.
Drops on that.
I've been playing Fortnite while sucking in your girl's boob. All right, so
call me a noob.
Yeah,
I'll be playing Fortnite, sucking on your girl's boob. That was great.
Fire. There
was also another one that I actually think was a genuinely good lyric, which was something. I'll be with your mum, who calls me daddy.
No, that's such a basic line. I feel like that's so common.
I can't remember it. Yeah, I know, but like
You're tarnishing his lyrical abilities by saying that was a good line. He had so many other.
You reckon there was better ones in there?
Yeah, I just don't remember them. It was all noise.
God, it was tight. Yeah, it was. I'm gonna have to listen to that in my own time and do one of those lyrics analysis.
All right, if we get 200, if we get 200 subscribers on official.men, Jordan's gonna recreate that song line by line in a music video for the official.men.
Yeah, gladly.
There we go.
I'll do it in my own time. I just won't upload it to men. I just far out. What a lyricist.
You'll be doing that. 200 subscribers. Let's everyone sign up right now. Let's get that done. He's going to sing that for us. He's going to rap it for us. Also, I did want to say that this is what happens when a TikToker attempts to actually make original work. It's pretty clear why
they leave it to the experts.
Yeah, why they do duets now. In his own words, quote, "It's not your traditional rap. It's got the flow, but a different kind of glow. I prefer a little something like Hollywood Undead mixed with Bo Burnham," end quote. A massive insult to both of those people. In response, Activiz decided to upload his own diss track, which, while not being amazing, certainly showcased more musical ability than Buddy. This back and forth between Buddy and Activiz continued for a short time, complete with some more diss tracks from either side, but ultimately their interactions reached their climax in July 2019. Activiz, posing as a 17-year-old girl named Kat, how does he keep falling for this? Reached out to Buddy on Snapchat and attempted to catfish him. While Buddy seemed to have mostly learned his lesson by this point, as his messages were far less sexual and graphic, that being said, they were still flirty and would be deemed by most to be inappropriate. Activiz mentioned in his video that Buddy was calling this girl Boo and so on. Despite his apparent newfound caution, Activiz convinced Buddy to meet with Kat in person at a park in Nashville for a walk in the park, where he then approached Buddy with his camera rolling. I want to see that.
Yeah, me too. Alrighty, to catch Trinity.
I'm just going to mute it though.
Yeah, but they gone. Lost a couple niggas, they live on.
So again, this is from Activiz's plug.
The diss tracks shit is gonna be left out the window. I just want to talk about this and get some answers. I'm currently working on reaching out to this dude and getting him one-on-one, face-to-face on camera to interview him about all this.
Hey man, what's good?
Oh, Lord have mercy. How are you?
Doing good.
Wait, so again, remember that Buddy came out here thinking that he was meeting with a 17-year-old girl, this Cat girl. So, very surprised to see Activiz instead.
What you up to?
I'm just hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Not meeting a friend?
No.
If it's a nice day out, we could go walking in one of those parks in Columbia. I only know Woodland and Fairview, but I'm sure there are more. He says, okay, so he's down.
Not meeting somebody?
No.
Really?
No. I don't meet anybody. I'm just hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Just hanging out, man.
Damn.
Just enjoying the pond. Just enjoying being back.
Do you think he hasn't figured it out yet that Activist was behind this and Activist just like randomly stumbled upon him?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I think is happening.
Yeah, I think he doesn't realize.
Am I stupid for thinking that?
No, I think he's stupid because he hasn't figured it out.
Yeah, I think he's stupid.
I think he hasn't figured out that this is all a ploy for Activist to film
you
him.
would have to be stupid to have the proclivities that this man has and be so overt about it up to this point and to keep making the same mistake over it. Like this sort of Groundhog Day that everyone else is watching. Groundhog Day and Truman Show in one movie.
He clearly doesn't know that Activist is behind it because he's still saying to Activist that he's not here to meet anyone, even though, like, why would he say that to the person that he knows was behind the decoy or the catfish at that point? So clearly he's trying to convince him that he's not here to meet anyone. Ergo, he still thinks that there's someone that will meet him there eventually.
Wow.
Sounds dope, doesn't it?
Yep. Different. It's weird coming back.
So you don't know anyone by the name of Cat?
No. I don't know anybody named Cat.
You weren't meeting anyone here by 6?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I'm here.
Anybody named Cat. I pretty much, when I left here, I don't barely talk to anybody except my family that's here.
Really?
Yep, that's it.
Well,
okay, so clearly you can't just argue that he's only an online predator because he did actually show up. This is the Chris Hansen thing. He did go to the Sting location.
Got Chris Hansen.
Yeah, he got Chris Hansen. He went to the Sting location.
And I got to say, I admire the southern accents for a change. I'm liking this. This like, you got nobody to name there? Nope, I don't have nobody to name. I never remembered that from Chris Hansen. It was all North American, creepier accents.
They were like, it was mostly like California and East Coast.
Yeah, it was mostly California and East Coast. I like the local flair of this new season.
I do. There was I think there was a Texas.
This is okay. What is this? It's like it's kind of like a CSI Miami, you know. Like, anyway, go.
There was a Texas sting operation To Catch a Predator. Eventually, I think that might have been the last one where they killed a DA or whatever, or an attorney or someone, and that's what ended the show.
That's right. You're quite the connoisseur of this. This is your Big Bang Theory.
Criminally Stupid. I've got a podcast series where we rewatch Criminally Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out. Sign up today.
This back and forth between Buddy and Activist continued for a short time, complete with some more diss tracks from either side, but ultimately they Wait, no, I already read that. Shh. Once he realized who was approaching him, Buddy immediately got cagey. He denied that he was there to meet anyone and that he was just hanging out. Even when Activist specifically started asking if he was there to meet someone by the name of Cat, he kept claiming not to know anyone by that name. Eventually, Activist began to pivot by asking him about his past allegations, which Buddy opened up more about in an effort to defend himself. Regarding the alleged dick pic that was sent to an underage girl, he claimed that the FBI did an IP search and supposedly confirmed that the picture hadn't been sent from his IP address, although as it apparently had nothing to do with him, they wouldn't tell him how it had been sent out. Once Activist asked about his messages with a 16-year-old girl covered by Inform Overload from earlier that year, in which he specifically acknowledged that he was aware of her age, but he took a different approach. He explained that she told him she was from the UK, where the age of consent is 16, and that this was therefore legal. Quote, even if I was saying those things towards her, there's nothing illegal about it, end quote. I like how he has to use every single excuse in the book. Like, there's so many different cases of him doing this that he's got an excuse for each of them. Like, yeah, I was sexting that 16-year-old, but she's actually in the UK where the age of consent is 16, so it's fine. And then there's another one where I don't know how she got my dick pic. I was hacked and that my dick pic got sent out illegally, not by me. I didn't send it. He's got so many different situations where he needs a different excuse for each of them.
Yeah, that's very true. I always found the, my account has been hacked. That's got to be the lamest.
Yeah, as always.
You got to come up with something original. But again, he can't come up with any original content. But like that one, it's just like, oh, God, we're going through this one again, are we? You hear it every time, don't you?
Also, the age of consent thing is a fucking stupid argument. Yeah, okay, the age of consent in the UK is 16, therefore I'm allowed to do it. But the argument is you're a 28-year-old guy. Why are you interested in teenagers, first of all? And secondly, like the
and also just being an expert on the age of consent globally.
Yes, that as well. And also number 3, like the age of consent in like the Middle East probably isn't too great as well. That doesn't mean that you should be.
I think so, yeah, that's what they should be going for. The legal age of consent in like South Sudan, you know? Like that's what, why are they going for these Western countries?
The buddies' hunting grounds. It's like, this is such a stupid argument.
They always go for it, don't they?
Yeah.
Regardless, Agent said, "I've been hacked." You're right. The hack
two
answers.
arguments. Yeah.
Hack, absolute hack answers.
Regardless of if this is legally sound, spoiler, it's not, which seems unlikely and ethically questionable at the very least, Buddy also largely contradicted himself soon after by stating that he was that he has a 14-year-old niece and he wouldn't want some creep talking to her. Yeah, they always did that in To Catch a Predator as well. Like they'd be like, "No, I would never victimize this 15-year-old girl. I have a 15-year-old niece or a 15-year-old daughter. I would never do that." It's like that just makes you look so much worse as well.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why they think that that's like a good answer.
I mean, they're kind of
I
like...
suppose it's just like, look, there really is no
good answer. I was going to say,
like nothing ever is kind of going to make you think, oh, yeah, fair enough.
I tripped and stumbled into here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's not bad. That's actually not bad.
But then Chris Hansen pulls out a chat log of about 1,500 pages of you sexting this decoy. And at that point, you can't... There's nothing. There's nothing you can claim. Once you're caught, you're caught.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's no way out. You can't smooth it.
Which is probably why the Buddy's original response, where he's just he owns up to it almost, and he's like, "Fuck you guys, I do what I want."
Yeah. That actually is the that is the alpha answer, as the rap song suggests.
I mean, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, obviously. But
if you get caught, what do?
What are you gonna do?
Beating it. Yeah, you drop a beat and you say, "I'm alpha." That's what you do.
No one's going to believe you.
Because I'm alpha.
No one's going to believe you, but it's going to look less pathetic than trying to come up with excuses like, well, the age of consent in the UK is 16.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Just put your hand on your chin like the Rizzler and say, "You mad."
So gross. He's so gross.
This guy is particularly chat, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think that there's obviously something.
Is it an American term or is it only Australian, chat?
I think chat means just chat in the United States, which I feel very sorry for you Americans for not being able to use that word a lot, particularly in primary school. That got you through a lot of sentences. Chat. Festy was a great one.
It basically just means trashy.
No.
It does.
Doesn't chat mean gross?
Yeah,
is that
trashy.
All you Americans have is just gross? Let us know in the comments. I want to know what you use.
What do you
have
mean?
Any variants?
Chat means trashy.
Chat means gross.
It's the same thing. Gross, trashy, same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought trashy was kind of gauche, not with times.
Yeah, that's why you use chat.
All right, fine. Look, I'll let you have it, but I don't fully agree on this one.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Regardless, it sounds like you keep saying he's Chad instead of chat, which is going to confuse the Americans. He's saying chat as in gross. Not Chad as in awesome and alpha. Yet again, Buddy's actions and words did not indicate any remorse or guilt, and he still found ways to explain that he had done nothing wrong at any point. Upon Activiz wrapping up his conversation with Buddy, he once more asked if he was there to meet anyone, which Buddy denied yet again. Even when Activiz revealed that it was him posing as a 17-year-old girl, Buddy continued to feign ignorance. Jesus. That acai bowl's fighting back.
They do that.
Upon Activiz wrapping up his conversation with Buddy, he once more asked if he was there to meet anyone, which Buddy denied yet again. Even when Activiz revealed that it was him posing as a 17-year-old girl, Buddy continued to feign ignorance and state that he didn't know anyone called Kat. Finally, as Activiz began to leave, Buddy threw out a vague legal threat to him, claiming that if the video was posted to his channel, he would get the police involved as he hadn't given his consent to be filmed. However, Tennessee is a one-party consent state, meaning that only one person in a conversation needs to provide consent for it to be recorded. When Activiz rightly pointed this out, Buddy got more irate and once again claimed that he hadn't given consent to be filmed. Okay, so he's just stupid. He doesn't understand.
No.
Once again, with all the evidence pointing against Buddy, his reaction to this suddenly didn't help his cause and arguably reflected a guilty conscience. This was also essentially the end of Buddy's time with his masked freak alpha persona. The last outing as the masked freak alpha, getting caught yet again. We come to more apology videos and rebrands. After his run-in with activists, Buddy was relatively quiet for a time. He took further time away from the internet, and in-person sightings of him were also rare. Buddy had once again faded into further obscurity. He had given yet another opportunity to move on from this sordid chapter of his life. He had been given the grace to move on from this chapter, something which most people accused of being sexual predators would probably kill
Don't get
for.
once, do that, yeah.
Yeah, they'd kill for this. He's got it like 4 different times at this point.
You don't know how good you've got it, Buddy.
Once again, Buddy let that opportunity slip past. At the start of 2020, around 6 months after activists catfished him, Buddy returned to using his real identity and face online, although he still kept the name Freak Alpha on his YouTube channel.
Nice.
Opting to try and take a more authentic route with his new content, Buddy created a series called Campfire Chat, where he talked more directly to viewers, usually about himself.
Oh, like Roosevelt. Yeah.
I want to hear the
motivation,
the motivational ramblings of a 4-time pedophile.
Yeah. All we have to fear is the FBI and several online Southern black YouTubers. What the hell is that? Oh, I love his names.
For a pedophile, I don't think he's talked to a child once. I think they've all just been people catfishing him as children. Buddy returned to using his real identity and face online, although he still kept the name Freak Alpha on his YouTube channel. I've already read that. Only 2 videos remain available on his channel, including a campfire chat in which Buddy drinks some Carolina Reaper hot sauce. The other remaining video we will cover shortly. Here we go. We got to watch him eat or
yes,
drink.
Yes, we do. We have to. We have to.
Drink this hot sauce. It looks fucking vile. It looks like diarrhea / combined with like peanut butter.
Hot sauce.
I wouldn't put myself through this pain if I didn't love you. So here we go.
Ugh, no, that is really chat.
Already.
Nah.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, Mother Mary. That is some hot
sauce.
Oh. So.
Is this enough punishment for you guys? Does this free him from the pedophile accusations?
Discuss some things.
Don't laugh, it's your girlfriend's shirt. I love how much he likes rubbing it in all the time. It's great, it's great. Actually, you know what?
So first, let's see how long I can take it. And, so who am I going to... Wow. Already, I can see my nose dripping. I've got my bucket over here, too, if I need to puke.
Gross.
So, who am I going to vote for?
Yes, who?
Usually I would vote third party.
Of course.
Yeah, very cool.
I've been told that voting third party is a waste of a vote.
He just learned this is what, at 36-year-old
man. Third party started smaller elections. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I can't do it anymore. Oh, God. All right.
Tell us who you'll vote for, goddammit. Who did you vote for? When was this, 2020?
The people are waiting.
Did you vote for Biden or Trump? Okay.
Stop.
What is that? What's he drinking?
Dude, watching him and Chris Chan consume is so bad. Like fat gamers doing anything consumatory. It's the opposite of ASMR, isn't it?
I'm not a fan of watching anyone eat or drink.
Yeah, me neither, but it's particularly bad if they chat.
Put up my Pepto-Bismol.
No, shut up.
The chat's just the fire, and then it cuts to Black Lives. Yeah, I guess he talks about the Black
Everything
Lives
gets
Matter.
discussed. Q&A.
Black Lives Movement eventually. Who does he vote for? All right, well, who knows? We'll never know who he voted for.
Yeah, I guess so.
One of the now deleted videos that Buddy uploaded around the start of 2020 was a video in which he once again attempted to address the allegations from the previous 2 years. As with his past attempts, he once again made sure to slither out of taking any actual blame. He made sure to stress that the video was not him admitting to anything or agreeing with anyone else's accusations about him. Rather, the video was about him accepting responsibility, in quotes, and essentially saying, sorry you felt that way, to people who he may have creeped on. He also insisted that he would never creep on anyone who wasn't a legal adult, as if creeping on adult women is something to brag about. Activists made a response video where he called out Buddy for the non-committal apology, and the backlash from the public was also surprisingly incredibly negative, prompting Buddy to delete it. After this, Buddy's uploads once again became more sporadic and his viewership continued to dwindle. Even the few bits of negative coverage of Buddy began drying up, with activists ceasing to upload any further videos around this time as well. Buddy also repeatedly tried streaming on Twitch for a short time, though to similar underwhelming results. He went relatively quiet after these further failed attempts at garnering a fan base. For a third time, the heat had died down for Buddy, and for a third time, he decided to bring himself out of the woodworks.
Damn. Head fell off.
Elbozo.
What happened to your numbers, bro?
He was a shooting star. They always burned the brightest.
Twice as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In early 2021, Buddy renamed his channel to Papa Freak and uploaded yet another campfire chat video entitled Clearing the Air, where he once again attempted to explain his actions. The actions from Papa Freak, this man over here.
He's so good at naming things, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's his talent. His talent is coming up with titles.
I would say that I want to see his like porn history, because I bet it's like predominantly like BDSM shit that he role plays, he like pictures himself in. I bet he's a virgin.
Yeah. You can't look like that and not be a virgin, surely.
And I bet he's into like really hardcore BDSM, which is why he's Papa Freak and doing all that shit.
He's Papa Freak.
And then also there's probably some illegal shit in there too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think we could guess that.
This video still currently remains up on his channel, and part of the reason why may be because the comments were disabled on this one after a short amount of time. Unhelpfully for Buddy's cause, the video description rings of milking the controversy for views and watch time. Quote, after almost 3 years, I addressed the allegations, my side of the story. And an apology? Question mark. This was something heavy on my heart, so I know it was the time to upload this. I may get some negative feedback for taking so long to properly address it, but here we go. Whether Buddy uploaded this video in an attempt to actually apologize and somehow clear his name, or if he was simply fishing for clicks, isn't known for certain. In his defense, it is a better, albeit still very poor, attempt at an apology. However, he seems to know that addressing the allegations is the only thing that gets him any attention.
Right.
The fact that it's about the 4th time he'd done so, and that this final attempt was uploaded 3 years after the actual event, seems to point towards disingenuous intentions. If the video was indeed uploaded purely to get attention, though, it didn't work this time. In comparison to the millions upon millions of views that the videos exposing his behavior got, his video has generated only around 20,000 views at the time of recording. This is after, what, like 3-4 years?
Well, how's it going in like ratio, you know? That's a big question. It doesn't matter how many people saw it. It matters if it left an impact.
If it hits with the audience.
Exactly.
182 likes. That's a lot of likes, actually, for a pedophile.
20,000? Yeah, it's quite a lot of likes.
That is actually a pretty decent...
Do we know how many dislikes?
No, they never show.
They never show.
Cowards. In the video, he tried to paint himself as a noble guy by explaining his beginnings with TikTok, where he supposedly started making videos to make people laugh. Moving on to his creepy duets with underage girls, in his words, quote, as things progressed, things got a little out of hand.
That's when it got crazy. And that's when my life changed.
So many underage girls. I couldn't say no. He explained that by...
It's that moment in all those gangster movies of just like fast cars, fast women.
Yeah.
But it's like clicks, 14-year-olds. What man wouldn't go a little crazy? What man that lives with his parents?
How could I say no?
Those were heady days.
It's all a blur.
It's all a blur.
Years of being catfished. It's all a blur. I don't remember a single name. He explained that by doing these duets with other people, he was trying to share the limelight with them, though he accepted responsibility that he should have considered the content of those videos better. He also apologized if his videos came off as creepy to anyone and to the people he duetted with themselves. To be fair, this is somewhat of a step up from the previous attempt of, I'm sorry you felt that way, but it's still not exactly taking the full brunt of the blame. And after this, Buddy went on to mention that during this point of his life, he was suffering from mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, and alcohol abuse, which, I mean, that's your own fault. And that he wasn't necessarily in his right mind at the time of making these videos. He quickly stressed that these factors are not excuses, but he did discuss them for some time. This begs the question, if they're not excuses for his behaviors, then why mention them at all? Once again, he denied that he was ever attempting to groom or prey on anyone, underage or not, and stated that perhaps he, as a nearly 30-year-old man by this point, needs to draw better lines and boundaries in his conversations with minors. Or just don't have conversations with minors. It's not that hard. It's so
Jackson,
easy.
It's a philosophical question. He's defining his own life, okay? Let him cook, otherwise he too will say that he had sex with your mum as well.
No. No, not my mum.
God, he's had sex with a lot of mums for a virgin. Hey?
Yeah. He's really good at it.
He's really good at it. It's actually, I swear to God, that is the best response I've ever heard to underage misunderstandings.
It's not a misunderstanding.
I had sex with your mum is great. Isn't it great? And immediately it's kind of just like, you don't actually, it's not even bad because it's like, no, I don't know. I don't like that age range. I like the other age range.
Yeah.
Hook me up with your grandma, yo. Yeah. I'm down for that. Give me a piece of that saggy ass.
While also insulting you and your entire lineage. It's like a defense as well as an aggressive threat.
It's really not bad. I think it is just, look, year 8 kids have figured out the greatest defense of all time to everything is just, I had sex with your mum. That's it. It gets you out of everything. It's the greatest comeback. Nothing will ever beat it.
You can't defend against it, otherwise you look really insecure.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she didn't have sex with you. Mom! Dad will say he had sex with you. It's not true, is it? It's an awkward dinner each night. You come home with a new person who's fucked your mum.
A new one that
apparently.
claims.
It's got to suck in this day and age with OnlyFans and stuff, with mums actually doing OnlyFans.
Yeah, I watched Your Mum Isn't as Chad, but it is still a good comeback.
Well, it's a good comeback in the sense that it might be true. It actually might be true, which is scary and sad.
Yeah, nice DM response to any time they try and burn you. A shot of the OnlyFans picture with just your mum. Nice bit. It's good. It's a good burn.
He also tried to paint himself simply as a friendly person and once again apologized to the girls that he messaged. When addressing the dick pic, Buddy still maintained that he didn't know how the image was sent to an underage girl, even years after it happened. However, he changed his story somewhat in his apology video. In previous accounts, he stated that the picture was taken 2 years prior and was sent to an adult. Now he claimed that, while self-medicating his mental issues with alcohol, he took the picture and sent it to multiple adults, and at the same time, it somehow ended up being sent to an underage girl as well. Yes, just an accident, bro. Once again, these late contradictions to his own story seemingly deepens his position in guilt. Either way, he apologized to the people that it got sent to and claimed that he is, quote, making steps to make sure that does not happen again, end quote.
Nice.
Which is a
We've got a new policy.
Which is a sentence that doesn't really make much sense or mean anything in this context.
Yeah, it doesn't. I am my own HR manager.
I am enforcing guidelines and restrictions on who I send my penis to in a drunken state. It won't happen again.
we are currently under the review process. Me? I am.
You can expect your dick pics to arrive within the next 7 business days. Oh, so dumb. He's so dumb.
He's dumb.
Why does he keep coming back?
That's the big question. I don't know.
Buddy
You're
then
right.
mentioned
So many outs. Yeah.
Buddy then mentioned that he was looking to move on with his life, which seems hypocritical, seeing as he had numerous opportunities to slip away
To do so.
from the public eye, and is the only one at this point who is continuing to drag himself back into the limelight for these accusations. When he addressed what he's doing to improve his situation and learn from his actions, he mentioned that he was staying off TikTok, that he had completely stopped drinking, was back on his prescribed medications, and going to therapy. All good steps. In his words, quote, "I am finally at the point in my life where I can admit my faults, not accept the guilt, but accept the responsibility." End quote.
Okay.
Shouldn't you accept the guilt?
Accept the responsibility.
What does that mean? It sounds like something that should mean something, but I don't think it means anything at all when you think about it.
Not accept the guilt, but accept the responsibility. No, okay. You're saying that I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm actually going to do something. I think that's what he's saying.
Yes, but he hasn't shown
I'm going
that.
through the internal review process. No, Jackson, he has a system. I'm sorry that it doesn't take as long as you want it to. Not everything's a Facebook post, all right?
It only took him 3 years to realize that sending pictures of his dick drunken to teenagers
after much reflection.
But he's not going to accept the guilt.
No. It'd be counterproductive.
It would throw the timeline way into whack.
Is that what you want?
The production schedule's already getting fucking insane right now. Let's just keep it on track.
Any further victimization is on you, all right?
We got to get the committee together to put in the proper guidelines. It's good to go through all those meetings. Once again, Buddy got closer to a proper apology, but still avoided accepting the blame. And what makes it worse is that at the end of the video, Buddy requested that the YouTube channels that made videos about him take their videos down. Although he acted rather blasé in his request, it undermined the rest of the video and added to the disingenuous feeling, as if this was his motive behind the upload all along. There was also a few glaring omissions in this video. Namely, he's flirting with a 16-year-old girl who is supposedly from the UK. He also entirely skipped over him being catfished by activists when he posed as a 17-year-old girl to meet him in the park. It feels like these omissions speak volumes, seeing as this is Buddy's attempt to clear the air in his own words. Finally, Buddy rounded out the video by saying, quote, "Let me just have my actions from this point on show the kind of person I am." End quote. Rather poetically, this was pretty much the last time that the internet heard from Buddy Haynes.
That was the last we ever heard.
Yeah, that was the last. Him saying, "Just watch what happens next. I will do good in the world." And then just disappears. Chooses that moment to bow out. He is Chad.
Oh, dude. It's quite Chad again. Oh, I want more of his raps. You can't leave us, Buddy.
All right, this is a call to action, Buddy. Please come out and offer us another apology video. Cover the 17-year-old girl and the UK girl as well this time, and let us know how your self-healing process is going. We come to the final
Preferably in
chapter.
rap form. Come on.
Yeah, do it in rap. We need another follow-up.
Name it Airbud.
We come to the final chapter, Buddy's disappearance from the internet, and conclusion. This was essentially the end of Buddy's activity online thus far. He had a secondary YouTube account called The Bardic Cauldron, which posted D&D content and carried on for a while after his apology video. However, that channel also dropped off, only receiving a handful of views per video, and his latest upload for the channel was in May 2023. The only thing that remains in terms of social media accounts is a profile on X from 2014 with the handle @KingBuddy2010. However, unless Buddy has made a complete 180 in his personal life and become a crypto bro, it seems that this was a likely hacked account, as all it did up until recently was post links to crypto-related sites. The account also seems to have been wiped as of late, as it is now empty, but one silver lining is that at least this was a progression from the cam girl sites that he used to post in his pre-TikTok days. I honestly don't think that. I think that he probably did turn into a crypto pro.
So he's still lying about the hacked accounts.
No, I mean he didn't claim that as a hacked account. Just the insinuation.
That's just what people think. Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually think that it's entirely conceivable that he turned into a crypto bro.
Why? Why do you reckon
Look
that's
at
the
him.
move? Yes, that's a good retort. What do you reckon that he got into the high flying world of shitcoin?
Yeah, internet bitcoins, internet crypto and shit like that, NFTs. Yeah, I bet he was like very interested in it because he's an internet person. Like he's obviously on the internet a lot. So yeah, I think it's conceivable that he was one of those people duped into believing that shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
He's also stupid. That counts.
Yep. I could just absolutely see it. And that's about all we know about the Buddy. He's a man that seemed to only exist in any kind of major way online for a couple of years and in all of the worst ways before fizzling out for a couple more years and then disappearing completely. The multiple videos covering his misdeeds are the only real remaining content we have from him, and little evidence of him exists before or after this time. Quite sad when you think about it. It seems that Buddy finally learned his lesson by quietly bowing out from the internet spotlight. Despite his many attempts to cling onto his 5 minutes of fame, or notoriety in this case, as a man who first blew up on TikTok by making short, cringy videos, only to quickly devolve into shameful and inappropriate behavior as soon as he received the responsibility of having a fan base. The Buddy is a classic example of how not to handle fame. Likewise, his damage control of the situation was disastrous and always seemed to further incriminate him rather than absolve him of any allegations. Quite remarkably, he also seems to have gotten away with his alleged actions relatively scot-free. Fortunately, it seems like Buddy Haynes never got to actually act on any of the predatory behavior that we are aware of outside of direct messaging. And with no further news or updates about him, we can only hope that Buddy did indeed make those steps to improve himself and his life, and that we never see his face on the internet again. Unless in rap form. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me too. Secretly praying for it.
All right. Well, that was a fucking wild ride.
Wasn't it?
Actual chat.
Actual chat?
Yeah, I mean, he was actually chat.
Oh, he's actually chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Very
good chat about it. Actually, chat, man. That was actually quite illuminating, really. There was a lot more laughs in that than I was expecting.
It was very funny.
That man's life is, the comical errors of Buddy.
Yeah, it's kind of a condensed comedy. Like with Chris Chan, you've got so many years to go through, so many different events that, yes, there are hilarious moments, probably funnier moments than in the Buddy story, but they're so lengthy and so convoluted that you really have to explain it to find the comedy. Whereas just reading a Wikipedia article of the Buddy is funny.
Oh, totally.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Red Thread. If you want to help support the show, share it with friends. That's probably the best way you can help it out. Help us, grow by sharing it with friends, people who like this kind of content. Really do appreciate that. You can also, if you are a big fan, you can sign up at official.men, like we've plugged multiple times in this episode. You get a free 7-day trial at the moment, so you can try it out. So go over to official.men. What you get is early access to our shows as well as bonus content, like what we're about to do right now. We're about to record a loose thread about, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I guess the situation in Iran, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what Jordan brings.
Yeah, pressing matters.
Yeah.
That's what we'll be discussing, pressing matters. And if you want to hear these expert opinions that are definitely going to be better than New York Times or Democracy Now!, make sure that you tune into our on-the-fly
reporting.
First off, one, where is Iran?
Yeah, where's that?
Is it any different to Iraq?
Does it have oil?
Yeah. These are the questions that we will be asking and will not be receiving answers to.
No, you can join us over there.
Up.
It's another hour of laughs. Go click that and you can listen along with us. And also it helps out the show. And like I said, if we get 200 members in the next month, then Jordan will do a rap song. And if we get 100 members, then he'll do, what was it? You'll do a dance duet with the Buddy.
I'll do the dance duet with Buddy. You're saying that you don't want to pay for that?
Keep that in mind. Sign up now. You can make that happen.
Your loss, yeah.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.